This is the Elevate Construction Podcast, delivering remarkable content for workers, leaders, and companies in construction wanting to take their next step. Get ready to step out of your comfort zone with Jason Schroeder as he encourages you to do better, live a remarkable life, and expect more. Let's go.
Superintendent Commandments. There are certain principles and actions that every role must carry out to effectively succeed. These are summarized and listed below as the Superintendent Commandments. Following these commandments will ensure that you will be successful as a superintendent. 1. Start your day by prioritizing your task list. If you don't have a task list, create one. 2. Study the drawings for 30 minutes every day. 3. Review the schedule daily and send out assignments to prepare work. 4. Take a reflection walk daily and send out assignments. 5. Keep the schedule on your person when in the field. Update schedule notes as you walk the project. 6. Visualize the plan daily in your mind. Draw sketches. 7. Communicate critical components of the plan daily to everyone. 8. Always keep your tape measure on you. 9. Ask questions as a form of habit, and you will know everything you need to know. 10. Be transparent about everything. Copy on emails, communicate, and tell the truth. 11. Reach out for help from other builders and networks to be more effective. 12. Learn monthly reading from books, training, going to events, and visiting other projects. 13. Remove roadblocks as your top priority and keep work moving forward. 14. Ensure manpower, materials, and needed permissions are ready for work. 15. Start every day making sure the project is safe. 16. Always keep workers at a steady pace and the project 100% clean. 17. Return all emails, texts, phone calls. Show people that you respect their time. 18. Place attention on safety, housekeeping, project flow, and energy during all site walks. 19. Give and receive daily positive communication with your project manager and work with them as your equal accountability partner. 20. Don't work more than 55 hours. Superintendent Daily Tasks. Every superintendent must do certain things daily to be successful. Below is a list of items you can measure daily to ensure you are winning. 1. Speak up effectively in the morning huddle about critical items for the day. 2. Really think for a minimum of 10 minutes about safety and make the effort to know that there is a plan to keep everyone safe that day. 3. Study the drawings for 30 minutes and send out snippets to people of things to watch for, order, or prepare. 4. Update, modify, plan, add, or review the schedule for 15 to 30 minutes and send out snippets or reminders to people to prepare all needed items to start work: manpower, materials, equipment, information. 5. Take a focused reflection walk. Observe flow, energy, cleanliness, and safety for the project, and text, email, or call in assignments. 6. Ensure work is taking place with correct crew counts by area according to the day plan. 7. Review quality focus for all new activities that day. 8. Go home in a proper mental state to care for your family. 9. Do something to sharpen the axe and learn: a book, a podcast, or training. 10. Work less than 55 hours that week. Superintendent's Secret Sauce. In a book about Netflix culture, there is a section that talks about secret sauce. Netflix uses this document, which is basically a PowerPoint slide with small sections of information or simple sentences, to onboard their new employees and constantly create and shape culture within the company. Using secret sauce for organizations, teams, and roles has historically been very effective in onboarding everyone to the key principles, beliefs, and actions that create a winning environment. Below are some secret sauce items for superintendents. A good superintendent: 1. Sees the future. 2. Doesn't work more than 55 hours. 3. Drives with urgency. 4. Creates good habits. 5. leads with passion. 6, communicates vision. 7, does the right thing even when no one is looking. 8, are accountable. 9, creates flow. 10, doesn't delegate safety, quality, and schedule. Takes ownership of the project. 12, are equal to the project manager. 13, welcomes feedback. 14, errs on the side of action. 15, are team builders. 16, brings and maintains high energy on the project. 17, fanatically follows up. 18, returns phone calls, texts, and emails. 19, stays calm when decisions are hard. 20, are advocates for workers. 21, always protects finished work. 22, helps to make a remarkable experience for the whole project. 23, is willing to ask for advice and reach out and network with other supers. 24, respects workers, individuals, trade partners, and our customers. 25, focuses on foreseeing and removing roadblocks. 26, understands that motion does not equal value. 27, knows that overproduction and inventory is the mother of all waste. 28, knows that deliveries and procurement management has to be preceded by a solid plan. 29, doesn't keep a plan in his or her head. They communicate to create success. 30, knows that learning and improvement is crucial. 31, shows respect for others by being transparent. 32, applies genshi genbutsu. Understand the situation, go and see. Project audit. You can use this checklist to help you implement the concepts from this book. Do you have these items implemented? If not, what is your plan? Schedule. Team has a significant performance challenge to focus on. Team has a milestone or milestones they are aggressively working toward. Master schedule is used as a tool for triggering work and procurement and is updated weekly. Make-ready scheduling is done 120 days out and used for ordering manpower and materials. Weekly work plan is created weekly in trade partner weekly tacticals. Day plans are created in the daily foreman huddle. Communication is getting to the workers in the daily worker huddle. Day plan is posted in one location for the entire project. Superintendent is in weekly procurement meetings. Operations. Team has fanatical roadblock removal systems. Team weekly tactical is effective and held on time. Team daily huddle is held and effective. Trade partners grade the GC weekly. Craft has remarkable bathrooms, remarkable lunch area. Team coverage is discussed daily and planned weekly. Quality process is managed in team meetings. Safety. Safety training is being rolled out in an effective manner. Weekly safety walks are done weekly. Daily worker huddles are held daily. Team has zero tolerance implemented. Safety permits are issued and reviewed daily. PTPs reviewed daily by geographical area. Project is perfectly clean. Project is perfectly organized. Project has a daily system to correct safety, logistics, and cleanup items. Super duties. Daily reports, observations, progress photos weekly. Project expectations. Everyone knows how to be safe in their task. Everyone knows what they are installing. Everyone makes improvements daily. Keep bathrooms clean. Be good neighbors and take care of the customer's needs. Nothing hits the floor. No materials, trash, or other items hit the floor. Just-in-time deliveries and scheduled deliveries. Create correctly sized inventory buffers for all materials and coordinate daily. All cords off the floor and managed in a remarkable way. Everything on wheels, greenies, or painted pallets. All access ways clear at all times. Organized workspaces. Everything clean and organized. A place for everything and everything in its place. Pull work behind you. Nothing left behind. Clear and sweep your areas and leave a complete area. Reading. I thought it would be helpful to list some books that can be beneficial for a superintendent hoping to improve their management skills. As a part of this training, we would ask you to read the strongly recommended books in their entirety as soon as possible. The world will pay you based on what it thinks you are worth, and your worth at work is measured by your education for your position. If you want to make more money, strive for the next promotion, or be more proficient in your role, then you must get to work on this reading list. I recommend training your mind to listen to these books habitually as you travel to work. After a short time, it will be possible to listen to the content at 1.5 or 2 times the recorded speed. At that rate, you can listen to a 4-hour book during 2 or 3 days of commuting. The culture we have is the result of the consequences of our actions, which are based on our beliefs. We will experience no improvement if we do not improve our beliefs. Those who are not willing to pay the price to read and learn will suffer the consequences. We can learn from the wisdom of others or a sad experience. We hope you will learn from wisdom and enjoy more success, fulfillment, and financial prosperity in your role by doing what others are not willing to do. Read and learn daily. Strongly recommended. 2-Second Lean: How to Grow People and Build a Fun, Lean Culture by Paul A. Akers. In 2-Second Lean, Paul Akers teaches the process of implementing lean principles that have worked for him in his manufacturing facility. The concepts do not tie exactly to construction, but can be applied to any leadership situation. He leads the reader through the process of creating a lean culture of excellence. He simplifies it so that anyone can understand and does it in an interesting and abbreviated form. We recommend everyone study this book twice to be sure to absorb the message. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book will help you develop your interpersonal skills. It was written initially as a lecture series about how to deal with people. It is well written, with illustrative stories in every section. Many have found this book life-changing and immediately implementable, and we hope you will as well. Switch: How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip and Dan Heath. Switch was written to help people with implementation. If you have already learned the art of dealing with people, the next step is to find safe and effective ways to lead individuals and groups through the process of change. The authors take the reader through a thought-provoking analogy of the rider, the elephant, and the path. The rider is our intellect, the elephant is our motivation, and the path represents our circumstances when trying to change. All three must work together. Chip and Dan Heath provide practical steps that can help us implement change when change is hard. The book is important. It will help builders become adept at implementing change on projects. Without this practical knowledge, it can be easy to fall victim to circumstance. Recommended reading: How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. In How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, Dale Carnegie again provides advice that has no equal in the form of how to reduce stress and worry. For those who tend to suffer from stress and anxiety, the practical steps he lists in the book can make the difference between a happy and productive life and one of constant misery. The Ideal Team Player: How to Recognize and Cultivate the 3 Essential Virtues by Patrick Lencioni. The Ideal Team Player describes, in the form of a fictional story, the attributes needed to be a good team player. Patrick Lencioni demonstrates the need to be humble, hungry, and smart. You may think you know what those words mean, but there is much more to each of them than initially comes to mind. The message of the book is helpful, insightful, and life-changing if applied. The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team: A Leadership Fable by Patrick Lencioni. This book is essential for anyone who is part of a team or leads a team. Every team will struggle if they do not apply the principles of building trust and employing healthy conflict. It is hard to believe, but the answer to how we can be a good team is simple and contained in this book. The Speed of Trust: The One Thing That Changes Everything by Stephen R. Covey. Have you ever wondered what it takes for someone to trust you? Would you like to know? Character and competence. A person must know your intentions, character, track record, and abilities. Stephen R. Covey outlines a pattern of behavior for us that we can use to build trust, which is the first step in team building. Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win by Jocko, Willink, and Leif, Babin. If you have ever struggled with any form of a victim mentality, consider reading this book. Jocko Willink provides examples from his experience on deployment about how to be accountable, own the mission, and move forward as a competent team leader. The life-changing magic of tidying up. The Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing by Marie Kondo. In this book, Marie Kondo explains the Japanese philosophy of practicing cleanliness and organization in an effort to strive for perfection. It is hard for people to understand the need for cleanliness on projects in this industry. That is primarily because we are all conditioned for mediocrity. Kondo, with her fanatical approach to tidying, can inspire the reader to reach for perfection and joy in cleaning. Everything on site should bring joy to the workers, owners, and management team. She will show you how.
Conclusion. In conclusion, I wish I could ask you if you enjoyed this work, but I'm not sure that is the point. My ultimate hope is that it makes you better, entices you to expect more, and pushes you out of your comfort zone. So actually, I hope this has been a little bit difficult and that it has changed you a bit. Why? Because I care about your future, your family, and your enjoyment in life. And I know that those things only come from putting in the work, being dedicated to learning, and stretching ourselves to new vistas of achievement. My hope also is that builders can enjoy their work in construction. I can say that I enjoy my career, and it saddens me to hear of so many disliking their role and warning others to choose another path. So if this work helps supers to better enjoy their role, control their environments, and be happier and healthier at home, it has done its job. I also understand the draft nature of this book. Again, my hope is that, through feedback, we can garner stories, visuals, and additional concepts from some of the best in our industry. If we do that, we will have a work that can be used to train the next generation of builders. To do this, I am asking you to share this book, to rate it highly, and to support our mission of respecting workers, training leaders, and preserving families. I plan to also publish 3 more books titled Elevating Construction Senior Superintendents, Elevating Construction Field Engineers, and Elevating Construction Foremen. To do this, I need this work to pave the way and do well. So please rate, share, and support this book. If it has pushed you a little out of your comfort zone, left you wanting more, and encouraged a love of learning, then I feel we have done well. Please help me in elevating the entire construction industry from coast to coast. If you have any need for support, please reach out to me at jason.s@elevateconstructionist.com. Our company's mission is to help individuals and companies to take their next step. You can also check us out on our podcast by searching the Elevate Construction Podcast. Until we meet again, on we go. The end.
Please join us next time in elevating the entire construction experience for workers, leaders, and companies coast to coast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to share with your construction colleagues and help us spread the word by rating, subscribing, and leaving a review on your preferred podcast listening platform. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you next time on the Elevate Construction Podcast.